Who is your Mount Rushmore of special teams? I guess it would be more of the specialist, the punters, kickers, more so than the special teams.
Yep. Well, that's tough because guys, you try to compare statistically, and the guys just keep getting better. So, I look at guys that dominated in their era. So, like a Ray Guy would be one that dominated his era. Morten Andersen dominated his era. I'd say right now, Justin Tucker is that type of guy. And I try to think of another punter that I think has just been dominant at what he does. I don't know. Shane Lechler was just such a bomber and just so good for so long with the Raiders. But there's so many guys. I mean, I look at myself, you don't make, like I said, being a top paid guy in league history, you don't get to that point if you're not an elite player. But, I've only made one Pro Bowl. So there's a lot of guys that I consider that would be really great players that were just, they either didn't punt a lot or they punted in a dome and they didn't get recognized. I think Mike Cypher's out. I don't know if you remember him out in the San Diego Chargers.
Yep.
He was always in Shane Lechler's shadow. He was a really special player. I think that's why playing for a long period of time is one of the ways guys are measured, because just being able to hang in there for so long, it's hard because these athletes keep getting better and better, younger, bigger, stronger, more explosive. That'd be a few guys name the list.
Best special teams coach you ever played for?
That's really tough because they've all been, almost all of them have just been special people in my life. I'd go back to Frank Gann Sr. He actually coached Nick Lowry at Kansas City back in the 80s. You were saying
I played with Nick, so I'm old.
There you go. So there's a little crossover. He was probably at the end of his career when you played with him. But
he was.
Frank Gann Sr. came out of retirement my senior year of college to coach with June Jones at SMU. And I remember walking into June Jones's office, and he just said, "Listen, I know you're thinking about going out in the draft early." He said, "Stick around here for a year. I just made you a lot of money. You just need to not get hurt and learn as much as you can from Frank." So he was that person for me. That I was 22 years old, and I fell in love with the guy in 10 minutes when I first met him. And he mentored me and taught me how to live life and how to how to just be a professional in every sense of the word. Him, I'd say another guy is Mike Westhoff.
I was going to ask you about Westhoff.
Yeah, Westhoff is just a, you either love him or you hate him. That's what I would say. He's a special personality, very, very demanding. We always joke that he invented football because he'll tell you he did. But absolutely loved playing for Mike as well.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.